Yo, what's up guys? So today we're gonna play another horror in the game. It is it is a visual novel again. We're gonna play again this visual novel game. It is called Exorcised Me. So let's go. Let's go. Gonna do some readings again, huh? You know, it really kinda upset me. I need to the record it again. Yung pagkatapos ko ma-record to sa una kong attempt, hmm, no, di ko pala na-record. Nire-record lang yung ano ko, facecam ko. So, hindi yung game. Di nasama yung game. So, kailangan natin ulitin guys. This game contains attractive men, women, a big church, and a forbidden romance in janitor closet. These games also contain light body horror, a terrible priest, a terrible surgeons, and gaslighting. Would you would you like to view the spoiler content warning? Uh, I did play this game now, but no, reader discretion is advised. Now, dear reader, let us begin our descent. Descent. Who are you? No, really, who are we as people? I really do hate to get this self philosoph philosophical, but it must be done. For without this knowledge, the story to come won't make much sense. Are we the labels forced into us from birth? Are, are we our beliefs, hopes, experiences? It really is impossible to condense our entire being into one arbitrary idea. Hence, with the self is an amal- amalgamation of those things. It is a common belief that the self resides within a person's soul, but that's quite a laugable belief. Where even would the souls be? Our hearts? No, the self resides not in the soul or heart, but rather in the pinkish gray, wrinkly mass of tissue known as the brain. Yes, yes. I know it's an answer that doesn't fulfill the fantastical desires we hold, but it's true. For when something is deemed wrong with yourself, it isn't the heart that's tampered with, but rather the brain falls victim to the tampering. Lawrence, but what's with the long face? You know why? Oh, can it now? This really isn't the way I like to spend my Sunday mornings. Well, this isn't how I want to spend mine either. You should thought about that for going off like you did. You bite your tongue, no amount of complaining will change her mind. Besides, it's not like you could just run out. It's not like you just It's not like you could just run out through that massive doorway you entered from. Although that won't exactly remedy the problem that you have, if you could even call it that. Look, Lawrence, this isn't just going to help you, it's going to help all of us. It would be a quite selfish of you not to go through with it. That selfishness, doesn't matter now though. It began once this demon whipped out of you. Demon? Guess I better get on with it. I won't want to be selfish. Although maybe I won't be so apprehensive about this if they just told me what the heck exorcising a demon entails. You should probably chat with some of the guests here. Perhaps they could tell you a bit more about what's going to happen. You're practically an adult by now. There's no reason why they have to hide something so benevolent from you. We always struggle to understand why people love potted candles on the floor of all places. Picture this. You're wearing a beautiful dusting dress, so long that it trails behind you. The fuck? A candle step over and is slowly incinerating your dress, the flames crawling up that long twist until finally. Okay, I skip two dialogues. Maybe this is why your entire family believes that a demon resides in you. Oh, no. Honestly, it's really getting me impatient. After all I do was reading all that story before, namali kasi ng 8 ng pag-record ko sorry. So, kailangan natin ulitin. You have no clue who this man is. The only word that comes to your mind when attempting to describe him are manly, badass, and heroic. You're pretty sure he isn't related to you. But I guess that's the thing about churches. Any random person can come and go as they please. The man appears to be holding a cup of coffee, but there appears to be no liquid inside. It's empty, like my soul's. Iba yung sinabi niya yung yung first time ko siyang nausap, sinabi niya useless. So, I think we're gonna come with a second ending this time. It's one of your many uncles. He's the father of your little cousin Samuel. It's like most husband and Librito City. He beat his wife, gets so drunk that he forgets his own name, sleep with other people behind his wife's back, try to get his son and wife lobotomized, and to top it all off, he goes to church each Sunday without fail. Not without dragging his wife and 80th son. He's pretty happy that you're finally doing what's right for the family. Guess we visit the church once in a while. We only visit the church to just this time to exorcise the demon out of me. Seems like one of your relative broke a little cat with a dapper top hat. Its trail is moving like a pendulum of clock. Something about this person is so familiar. Wait, could that be him? Hey, Ash. Who? This isn't him. Lawrence, what did you say? It was nothing. The cousin rolled his eyes and get back to the standing. Standing with a putty plaster all over his face. A slight thing of annoyance visible. You decide to leave him alone. It will make things awkward if you stay too long. Your relatives are enough for bringing their pets everywhere they go. This includes my exotic pet like hawk. Strangely enough though, this hawk is green. I've never seen a green hawk before. It opens its beak to speak and coughs and screeches. Love isn't something you just let go of, said the... Now wait a minute. What trained this hawk to talk? You're pretty sure that this woman is on... Though that doesn't really narrow down the list of who this is. You're too many aunts to keep count. Oh, Clarence, look at how you grown. Hello, aunt. The memory of her name evades you. She had the courtesy to remember your name, and yet you couldn't return the favor. I'm Antia. You don't remember me? You were just a baby the last time I saw you. And I will reiterate that you've grown so much. Soon, you're gonna be snatching up all of the women at college. Wow. Yeah, Clarence is a guy. Look how Clarence react if someone say that to him. Some some silence guy. I will say though, you ought to do something about that hair. It's not very fitting for a strapping lad now, is it? Guess that I can't be too surprised that's what she thinks. So Antia, are you looking forward to the grand event? You intently cring upon hearing yourself describe the event in such a manner. What did you say? Grand event? So the grand event? You already know that yes, she is indeed excited for this event. But maybe she heard from your mother about what's going to happen? Why, of course, I'm so excited for this, Clarence. You haven't a clue how happy I am for you. This endless plugging you will be gone. Just like that. I beg your pardon? I'm suffering from an illness I don't know of. You hope to divinity that she says something along the lines of, well, you actually have this rare illness, and we're not actually here to do what you think. This virus is gonna kill you, but don't worry, because with the power of medicine, we'll help you. And then it be like none of this ever happened. Hip hip hooray! Baka imagination ni Clown siya. But of course, those that pop out of her mouth contradict this fantasy. Clarence, don't act like you don't know. The hair was already enough, Clarence. It abused to everyone. And what your mommy told me was the icing on the cake. So be the good lad you should be and get on with this. It's your little cousin Samuel. You haven't seen him quite some time, even though the two of you were glued to the hip a few years ago. You wonder what he's going to think about you needing this exorcising. You brace yourself for the disappointment. How could my older cousin, who I look up to, be something so scandalous? Then you're pretty sure that it'd be followed by a but is doing the right thing by getting that demon exorcised. Clarence, long time no see. How have you been? I've only seen about a day's son. What about you? You're in high school now, right? High schools. Okay. I guess that you could say that. I've also seen better days. The silence hung in their air for a good while, as the two of you stow in misery. I guess that it's going so well for either of us, huh? Florence, I know that this entire family reunion thing is about you or something. So I'm sorry if it's some selfish for me to ask you something. Samuel, don't be so sorry. It isn't your fault that your mother dragged us all here to get a demon out of me. I really don't want to be here for whatever they do to me. I'd rather help you if I'm being honest. Promise me you won't tell my mom? You nod your head in affirmation. There's this classmate, a friend, actually. Because of how many classes we have in common, we began to speak to each other, and we've been speaking more now. And at first, I felt like it was all normal. You know, just two people hanging out with each other, nothing more. There's a battered story, isn't there? Do you know that it's like to look at someone and feel this pounding in your chest? Like your heart's gonna run into their arms if you don't stop looking at them. But then you can stop because that person is your future. The world you see spending a good chunk of your life with, and then you just want to know them as something so much than a friend. Personally, I believe that you should ask her out. You're going to regret it if you don't take the chance with her now. But Clarence, they're not. Someone slip hover by your ear and begin to whisper, Clarence, he's a boy. As much a boy as either of us. In this feeling shouldn't I be having them for a girl? You both attempted to think through what to do. Sam, let's go somewhere a bit more private. You make sure that no one else is too close. You won't want anyone to eavesdrop on this. Let Samuel end up in the same position as you. Samuel begins to elaborate in blubbering tone. Clarence, what's wrong with me? I'm not supposed to feel this way towards my best mate. Samuel, there's something wrong with. There's everything wrong with it. What's my mother going to say? What's my mate going to say if he find out? I think Samuel is a girl. He's wearing, school uniform. Also, you know the truth about the world that would happen. You decided that clarifying that would be the most comforting. Clarence, you and Asher were the best mate, right? I need you to tell me how I should be feeling toward my mate. Okay, parang Clarence's look distrust. Look, I can't exactly do that. I can't change the way you view your friend, telling how I view Asher. But why? Maybe if you tell me I could sort out or force my mind back to normal. I don't know, but I'm desperate for any solution. I can tell about you that because Asher and I were. You can bring yourself to say it, even if you know that it could comfort somewhere. Asher and I best mates. Ahaha. There's no way in hell that she said that. That's exactly what she said. You go with that lad one more time and you'll never see the light of day again. And yet, here you are. Oh, sino yan? Asher and Clarence? With that lot, just speak up. What the rebellious freak you got going, Lawrence? She quite a bad influence on me. Uh, I'm so bad. I mean, all that I did was to take you out without our parents' knowledge. And let's not even talk about how I got you to kiss me. Kiss? Okay, they're having a same sexual relationship, I think. Alright, hearing that is pretty damn bad. But at least we haven't done anything scandalous yet. I think that you're ignoring the fact that if anyone someone saw us, that would result in the next big controversy in the paper. Okay, you got me. I didn't quite think that though. Generally, generally speaking, Asher won't behave in this somewhat immature manner. Feel like I'm going to, what is this called? Burping. Generally speaking, Asher won't behave in this somewhat immature manner. He always hold a calm, composed demeanor, fitting for a future detective. You know that he deserves this playful persona just for you, and its energy is contagious. You begin to stifle some laughter as you move closer to him. Looking at him is like staring at a big net frozen in time, with nothing in focus except for him. It's almost as if every single pesky problem of yours melted away in that very moment. Oh, no. Di ka na kiss again? I really, really want to kiss you now. Then why don't you? It's not like I get as hectic as the last time. Uh, the last time. The last time the two of you got this close was in the janitor's closet at school. They did that in janitor's closet? How romantic. Privacy for the two of you is the ultimate luxury. You're hiding away from the critical eyes of the masses. Of course, it was just your luck that the janitor needed to retrieve a map from the closet. And you have very pleasant time explaining to the janitor how you had no clue how you ended up in the closet with your best mate. Probably the janitor gonna wonder, what the hell is this two doing inside my closet, huh? Lawrence, what it is? We can do that here. Yeah, people gonna see us in the outside. They want to do it in outside. Why can't I do it? Usher tried to lighten the mood a bit. Well, you already broken half of your mom's rules just by being with me. Why not go the extra mile? You know me, I'm nowhere near as brave as you. I won't exactly call myself brave. I don't blame you, Clarence, and I want you to know that I get it. You know how old man is all gung ho about masculinity and all that. I think that your mom will be even worse than my father than that kind of thing. It's just that giving us a secret even when our families aren't around. It's so exhausting. You're struggling too, aren't you? What made you say that? You were struggling to not kiss me. Alright, you got me there. How about this? We find somewhere where we can be us without having to worry about our families. Are you telling me that you can Are you telling me that the inside of the janitor's closet doesn't count? It's almost the perfect place for hopeless romantic like us. The only problem will be how quickly the janitor found us. Just be glad that the janitor didn't tell anyone. Of course I am. I wouldn't want to be married off because someone tattled on us. Now, wouldn't that be a terrible way for this to end? As you think about Asher, you begin to realize that you never got the chance to tell him about this little ordeal you're in. Yeah, you can tell that to Samuel. You're gonna be embarrassed. Maybe it's better that he doesn't know before he blame himself for this. Someone saw the two of us together. They clearly saw through our platonic act. Of course, being physically close to someone isn't the best way to act platonic. Even if it's a little hard to understand why holding hands is always viewed as romantic. You continue to ruminate in your thoughts, forgetting that someone is there. Lawrence, is everything alright with you? Yes. About your feelings and all, I think your words are interrupted by someone's arrival. Who is our mom? No. Her face holds a level of smugness that pisses you the hell off. Clarence, I think that I'm just going to go now. And with that said, someone disappeared through the massive church door. Poor thing already has to deal with his mother fighting against his drunk father. Wouldn't want him to listen to your interactions with this bitch. Well now, what are you doing here? The words slid right off her tongue, almost like she genuinely hasn't the faintest clue as to why you're here. Hello, Adalia. You don't have anything else to say to me? You spoke so much without guessing. What? Do you have more in common with him than with me? It's of no concern to you. You haven't the faintest clue as to why the hell Adelia Harlow is there. To your knowledge, you aren't related to her in any way. It isn't like that matter to her. Family or not, she always been rather insufferable. Clearly, she's here to throw salt into your wounds. How's Asher doing? Like you actually care. If you're so interested in Asher, why are you asking me? The two of you are so damn close. I figured that you know every little thing about him. Was someone so head over heels for him? You don't seem to want to speak to him. Do I really have a choice? You factorly heard whatever time he isn't spending on a work. It isn't like I want to be a nuisance to my beloved. That would make for a terrible impression. You feel the bile crawling its way up back of your throat. Adelia Hollow wishes for the whole damn world to know what she is betrothed to Asher Cyphers. The idea make you cringe. She become Adelia of Cyprus. If you wanted to speak to her, she probably insists you to call her Miss Cypress. Miss Cypress. This Mrs. Cypress that. God damn, Mrs. Cypress. At this point, it's like she's tackling Asher lover over you. You can't even say anything about it. Adelia would almost certainly humiliate you if you did. But what are you meant to do? Grin and bear it? Alright, You've been doing that your whole life. Surely you'll be able to do it this one last time. What's the matter, Clarence? Got your tongue? Could it be Adelia, for once in her God-forsaken life, hushes her voice? Maybe she doesn't want to humiliate you. After all, it's a habit of hers to broadcast her word to all those in the vicinity. And now would be the perfect time to do that. A spacious church would disperse her message to all in the building. But she leaned in closely. Could it be that you're just jealous? Jealous? What do you mean? Jealous? Red grip up your spine. Does she know? You hope to divinity that she doesn't. Not that divinity would listen to you anyways. If divinity hates people like you so much, there isn't any reason as to why they would heed your pleas. By the way, Mother Charity want to see you right now. And don't look at me like that. You know that all of this is your own doing. Adelia mutters something under her breath as she exchanges a final glare with you. Something tells you that you don't want to know what she said. In your mind, you quickly pieces together why she's been much smarter than usual. What the hell is her deal? She's already bit what? To ask you. She already has him all to herself? Hmm. If she really wanted him that badly, she couldn't just said one word. They'd be married. Sometimes you don't understand the way in which people view love. You like to believe that you're not like Adelia, completely obsessed with Asher. But now that you think about it, perhaps it seems that way to others. Divinity forbid two young men hold hands or tease each other. Alas, you probably should head Adalia's word and see Mother Charity. So, you know, divinity forbid two young men to be in a romantic relationship, and as she silently do that, Mother Charity begins to speak with you. Unholy one, divinity require a task from you. For the ritual to commence, you must light all of the candles. Mother Charity bestowed upon you a holy lighter. Got a lighter? Halt your movement for a moment. Oh no, you looks bumper. Divinity's love is inevitable. And if you think you can escape it, you're sorely mistaken. Wow, in his eyes, his pupil is, close. You can't help but wonder what benevolent deity's love will be inevitable. Something about her love glancingly regardless of your desire rubs you the wrong way. Run along now, go up and light the candles. Ako pa talaga maglilit ng mga candle. Oh, just pointer puzzle. Press enter when the pointer is not on. You wonder why you all of people must light the candles. When it have so much easier if the candles were already lit. Yeah, this dapat na yung mga associate ng church, dapat sila na yung nag-ano nito naglilit eh. Wouldn't be so much easier if the candle were already lit? Yup. Someone took the time to arrange the candle. Couldn't they have also lit them? Yeah, giging philosophy, you know. Maybe the ritual participant is supposed to light the candles as a way of submission to divinity. Yeah, we're a participant, you know, and we're about the rituals. After all, now Mother Charity can say that you were compliant with the ritual, seeing as how you helped set it up. Kailangan pa talaga sa elite. Meron pala dito sa loob. You think about how Mother Charity said that divinity holds unconditional love for all humans. Of course, the unconditional part has always been up for debate. Apparently, in order worthy of divinity's love, you must follow all the rules laid out in a little book. So much for unconditional love. There are there are so many rules in that little book, but we are allowed to love and who you aren't. If you were to use the book to help find a lover, it won't be almost impossible to do so. The more you think about it, the more you think that the little book just wants to make you love divinity romantically. Mother Charity has never been had a lover. She always finds something in people that's not up to code with what the book says. But she sure as hell loves divinity. Everything is in divinity's will. She always say, "You're pretty sure that all of her behaviors align perfectly with what that book says would be the ideal human, which include bending yourself and other people backward for deity, and you can prove the existence of. At this rate, you're gonna snap in half for divinity." That should all the candles. Guess that I should pick the majority again to start the ritual. Ah, you completed the task? Yes, all the candles have been lit. Come now, let's commence the ritual. Are you ready to start the ritual? You won't be able to go back when you started. Yup. Ah, it seems like you're already talking to divinity's law. Hmm. It isn't exactly how you have much of a say in other matter. Before the ritual, drink this. Mother Charity hands you a vial of clear liquid. For some reason, the appearance reminds you of a disgustingly bitter medicine. What is this? I shouldn't know that you would resist. I just wish to know if this liquid is. You struggle to conjure up the word to both appease her and obtain an answer. It is divinity's will for you to drink that. Oh my god, Mother Charity is getting mad. You told me so. In order for the ritual to work, this vial must be consumed by you. But It is Mother Charity's will for you to shut the fuck up and drink. Okay, put it nicely. Drink that tastes like a teenager horrible attempt at creating lean. What the The chemicals burn your taste buds. It was in divinity's will to shove questionable chemicals into your system. In spite of your repulsive Mother Charity seems quite pleased. Come now, a cleansed spirit awaits you. I wonder what is that liquid made of. Stand in the center of the six candles. After everything, you still haven't a clue as to what the Mother Charity is going to do to you. You hope that she simply chants a few prayers and calls it a day. It is now she solves every problem that falls upon people after all. Children of divinity. For a split second, you've taken back to the Sunday masses of your youth. Mother Charity always spoke in the thunderous voice like that. We are here for a momentous occasion, children. We are here to help enlighten this confused child. Your face begin to feel hot with mortification. It's already been drilled into your head that this isn't really you. This is just a you who doesn't know what the hell you're doing. There's absolutely no need to further humiliate you. Unless the humiliation is meant to exorcise the demon out of you. This young one has rebelled against divinity's will. Therefore, we can only come to one conclusion. A demon ran rampant in his soul. It holds his soul with the foul claws of evil. But fear not, children, for he is not been so consumed by evil that the damage is irreversible. Today, we will learn of the true extent of divinity's love, and that love will exorcise the demon out of him. Now, children, pray for him. Pray that we tear the demon out of him, and pray that a good soul remains. The people hold their hands in devout prayer. It's almost like they're in a drug-induced trance. In any other situation, this would almost be a beautiful congregate of people peacefully bonding together in support of a loved one. Of course, though, we struggle to see the beauty in it. Maybe, just maybe, you see the beauty in it after the completion of the ritual. I mean, who are you think that you know what's the best for you? If it weren't for your irresponsible decision, you won't even be here in the first place, right? And even then, you won't end up here. What kind of fantasy did you reside in? Where did you think you and Asher would go to the free? The people finished praying and turned their burning gaze toward you. This is it. You're going to be everything that people want out of you. You love who you're meant to love. You'll be free, right? Free, free of all the constraint placed upon you just for something so trivial as your romance. In these moments, however, you wonder if it really is your fault. The constraint placed upon you, whether really your fault. Maybe if you yourself weren't so tainted, you won't even be chained to those restrictions. Okay, what now? Your vision goes dark. The body is limp. The numbness, it hurts. Strangely enough, it's so cold that it almost burns. Wait, this isn't right. Okay, nasa surgeon process na siya ata. Vision slowly returns. Your eyes feel buttoned up and like something is squeezing them. Wasn't there supposed to be some kind of ritual? When did they say anything? Wait, his eyes are glued shut. Oh no, he can open his eyes. Nothing that the surgeons do to him to invoke a reaction. Almost as if he's sedated. And then it hits you. That's your body. Where are you? How are you not in your body? This doesn't make any damn sense. Mother Charter always said that the surgery was against divinity's will. So then what is this? Before you can elaborate on your thoughts, something sharp rubbed at your... The, that was painful. What would happen if the fleshy muscle in the head were to be tampered with? Or what if scalpels tore it apart in such a way that it didn't render your body useless? Oh nah. Something snapped away from him in the very moment. Something very important. Once it's gone, it never be returned. And some part of it remains. It never be the same. Oh, what happened to him? Lawrence Amato graduated from law school with flying colors. His professor praised how focused he was. It was almost as if he had no life outside of classes. Was perfect in their eyes. Okay, parang nagbago si Clarence katapos ng ritual, tapos surgery. And he was perfect in the eyes of his family. Oh no, nagbago nga siya. Thank divinity that you're blessed with a wonderful child. People would always say to his mother. Some would also say, goodness, the treatment worked wonder on him. Clarence hadn't a clue as to what they were talking about. Of course, he didn't care to ask why they meant by that. He wasn't supposed to question it, but he was content with being perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. Exactly as a young man like him should be, right? Obviously, Clarence had to enter the workforce. What kind of man would he be if he didn't? So he joined the 13th precinct of Liberator City. The precinct was always looking for the new talent due to how understaffed they were. Clarence didn't care much for detective work. True, he was detached enough from his surroundings to be able to stomach the violence involved in the field. But that some same detachment, he was exactly where Clarence didn't fully give a shit. He was just there for a paycheck. When Clarence entered the office, there were a couple of detectives, all chatting with each other while slipping scalding coffee. One of them glanced at Clarence. This detective had deep brown hair, ivory skin, and emerald green eyes. Clarence felt an odd sense of familiarity, even though he had never seen this person before. The detective took a quick glance at Clarence. and it seemed like that would be it. Oh no, is that the Asher? He became detective too. But he then looked at the Clarence again, this time with a surprised look. Clarence could discern that this young man was going to spit out his copy with the look on his face. The young detective nearly spilled his copy while getting up from his seat, as his coworkers looked at him with absolutely bewilderment. Thankfully, he didn't make an absolute mess. Clarence, is that really you? I haven't seen you in so long. I thought that something happened to you. Do I know you? Oh my god, after that ritual, Clarence, no, his memory is erased. Parang yung pagiging ano nila, gay relationship, ah, tinanim dun sa demon memories. Yung nawala yung demon sa katawan niya, nawala din yung memory kasi naka-attach na yun sa demon eh. Kaya may bago na siya, no, na-rewrite yung ano niya, memory, I think. Do I know you? The stranger gawked at Clarence with confusion and disappointment. Clarence? Oh, definitely Ashir. Clarence had absolutely no clue how this man knew his name. Neither of men wore name tags, and this was Clarence's first day in the office. The stranger held his head low, like a child who had been scolded by his parent. Clarence's eyes were caught by the contents of a stranger's desk. A photo of a stranger and a strawberry blonde woman was held in a wooden frame. It appeared to be a wedding photo. The stranger first looked absolutely miserable in the photo. A slight frown was glued to his face. I think it's not Adelia. Remember, Adelia is, also obsessed with Ashir. However, Clarence couldn't tell for certain if the marriage was arranged or not. The stranger looked so miserable that he must have been forced into the marriage. It was the very first time Clarence had even seen a man unsatisfied with that might be an arrangement marriage. But the woman's pose and countenance convey a completely different story. How could a man not be happy with a wife like that? Clarence thought. Clarence eventually found out that this stranger was named Asher Cypress. He was supposed to be the top detective in the precinct, having cracked the most high-profile cases in Libretto City. Lawrence had heard the name before. In the morning paper, he expected Asher Cypress to be called stoic figure. How else could one manage to go see him on the job? Lawrence sure as hell didn't think this chatty young man was the Asher Cypress. Whenever Clarence so much as walked outside of a room, Asher could drop whatever he was doing and begin to chat with Clarence. Asher would ask stupid things like, "Did I do something, Clarence?" Clarence figured that it was self-explanatory as to why he gave Asher the cold shoulder. Clarence had no idea what the hell was Asher's deal. Asher acted like he and Clarence were so close friends, even thought they had never seen each other. And in the back of Clarence's mind, he couldn't help but feel Asher viewed them as something much more. So the two become detective. They were, reckless during their high school, much more than friends, let alone acquaintances. And Otto himself. Okay, that's the end of the story of this visual novel in the game. I don't think it is really horror. Wala akong nakitang horror atmosphere in the game. It's all good. Uh, it only co- uh, contains explicit image, I think. So the story is good. I also enjoy reading. It was a really long story, but again it's good, So that's all, guys. That's the story of Exercise Me. Hope you like it, guys. If you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.